Hey, Pastor Matt here. Have you ever found yourself in the midst of just really difficult life circumstances, wondering if God is there, if He even really cares, or perhaps more importantly, is He going to do anything to get you out of your circumstances? I'm pretty sure that all of us at one time or another have felt this way towards God. And I say that because when we read God's Word, we see over and over people just like you and me struggling with this very thing. I think of David, who wrote many of the Psalms, and in those Psalms crying out to God, "Do something, do you hear me?" Or there's Job, who argues with his friends, and he goes before God wanting answers for his calamity. You see, it's human nature to want answers for our suffering, and we want ways to fix those things that come into our lives that are difficult to handle. So that's why I'm excited to introduce a brand new teaching series starting this Sunday, March 6th, on the life of Joseph. We've entitled this series, Joseph, Trusting God When. And beyond walking through this familiar story of Joseph's life, it's our hope and our prayer that you see the heart of God at work in the midst of difficult circumstances. You see, suffering and injustice isn't lost on God. We only have to look at His Son Jesus, who bore more of that than we could ever understand or know. Joseph's life, his story, speaks to the faithfulness of God and Joseph's trust in God's promises and plans for his life, despite his circumstances. I think there's a lot within this story that can encourage you, bless you, strengthen you to lean into God, especially in the midst of challenging times that we face in our lives. So I hope you'll join us in person or online this Sunday as we kick off this new study on the life of Joseph, where we unpack what it takes and what it means to trust God when.